Hi everybody, welcome to Creative Pouring by Cheryl. I'm Cheryl. Today for Froggy Friday with Girl in the Garage, Dragon's Cave, Nerd Goblin Art, Base Resonator, and Gert Creates, I'm going to go ahead and do something totally different today. I decided to try something different. I'm going to go ahead and use my mica powders, which are the apple green golden, dark green golden, and purple, blue, green. I'm going to brush it on these molds, and I'm going to go ahead and fast forward through that so you don't have to sit there and watch me do all that. But I'm going to get that done, and then I'll be back to you. Let me go ahead and mix up my resin, and I will be back to you in just a moment. I've got my Teexpert resin mixed up. I'm trying to decide what color I'm going to put in the back of it, if I'm going to go black, white, or maybe even a red. I think I'm going to go ahead and just use this red, the one that I had out earlier. Put that a little bit in there to make it, yeah, that's what I'm going to do. I know usually you don't put this in the resin, but there's a reason. I want it to match something else, because these are going into something else. You'll see. Just hang on and you'll see. It's not going to be much longer. For you, it's going to be like a few minutes. To me, it's going to be overnight because I got to let these cure before I do it. It's just an idea I've been thinking about and I'm hoping I can do. So what I'm going to do is I've got my isopropyl alcohol mister. I'm going to mist it a little bit with isopropyl alcohol so that hopefully it'll get down into those crevices. And I'm not going to pour it too thick. Because I want them thin, but I don't want them too thin. I just want it to make it look, you know, interesting on both sides. Okay, let me spray on top of it because I see a few bubbles here and there. Whenever I do mica, I don't like scratching the bottom because I'm always afraid I'm going to poke a hole in it. I mean, scrape something in it. But if I see a hole, I do want to pop it. Let's see. I'm going to let this sit for a few minutes and pop the bubbles. Come on, go down in there, encouraging it. This one I want to fill up most of the way. Okay, I'm going to sit here and watch these bubbles, and I will be back to you doing the next step. Welcome back. I've got these cured. I'm going to pop them out of the molds. Got to clean that mold when I get a chance. That turned out pretty. Okay, let's do this one. Sorry if you hear that noise in the background. I've got some resin in the curing machine. I'm sorry, resin in the debubbler for something else I'm working on. Okay, what I'm going to do with this, that turned out real pretty. But what I'm going to do with this is I've got to put some UV resin on it so that way it'll look real pretty when I get ready to put it, when I get ready to make this item. So I pull my light over. I'm going to give it a pinch of shine with my little Mateo. Not much, just a little bit, just a little bit of shine. Oh, dang it. That's what you get for leaving it in the sun right there by the... A little bit more over here. Put a little bit in each eye. Maybe make it look like an eye. Okay, I'm going to cure that, and I'll be right back. All right, We got those done. Some, not bad. Has a little bit of sparkle in there. All right, now I'm going to get my deburring tool and I'm going to clean off the backside. This one's fine. I don't need it. Just a little bit of, couple of spots. Okay. This one, though, has a lot of spots. So let me go ahead and get this cleaned up. Actually, I don't need to clean up the bottom. I just need to clean up from here up. You'll see why. I'm putting that back into resin. It's this top part that I'm worried about. It's a little tough. I've let it sit there for a day or two to get, I didn't get a chance to get back to it yet. I'm using the same Chameleon powder I used to back these. I'm going to put it in here. Let's go ahead and get some in here. That should be good enough. Stir it up real good. I know I'm stirring it a little heavy-handed, but it'll be all right. All right, now this is going to be the crazy part. I've got a couple of clamps that I'm going to put on here to hold her up. I'm going to use that as a leg. See how I've got that? And I'm going to use a clamp right here for the same thing. And put that right there. If you hadn't figured out what I'm making already, it is a napkin holder. I'm making a napkin holder. So I've got, you'll see it when it's all done, but obviously the frog is the front, the lily pad's the back. Let's give it a little bit of room around it. Here we go. I've never made one of these before, but I thought that would be so cool to make a little napkin holder. It doesn't have to be that thick on the bottom. Just enough to hold it in. Let me get a better spatula so I can scrape all this out. Like I said, I just want it not very deep. But I want it in there so it'll be firm. I'm lifting that up so it'll get some underneath it. And I'm adjusting it in the right spot. There we go. Now, when this is cured, I'll be back to you so you can see what it looks like. We'll see you soon. All right, I'm back. This is nice and cured. I let it sit for a little bit longer than I normally would because I wanted to make sure that it was nice and solid. That is too adorable. Look at that. Let me turn on this light. I forgot to turn it on. That's because it's outside. I'm using the outside light, and sometimes it works, sometimes it don't. And then there's that behind it. There's the back side. Now all you need to do is it sits real nice like that. You just take some napkins that you just get at whatever store you want to, and that holds them up nicely. I'll lay it down so you can see. That's what you're going to see in the front. That's what you're going to see in the back. And it doesn't matter which side you want to leave it out, because either way it's going to be pretty. All right. I think that turned out very well. Thank you so much for watching. If you like this video, go ahead and hit that subscribe button. Hit that share button and like. If you're not a subscriber, why not? All you have to do is hit that button, and it doesn't cost anything. Thank you so much for watching. You guys have a great day. Bye for now.